welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. Here with another installment of Old Guy Drinking Beer. On tonight's menu, Sam Adams Octoberfest. So my memory's a little hazy. This may have been the first Oktoberfest that I ever had. It's between this or Polliner. I honestly can't remember, but I really feel like it was Sam Adams. So, just gonna pull up this beautiful beer here. It's got a nice kind of reddish tint to it. I don't know. I could pretend like I've never drank it before, but I drink the shit out of this. I get it almost every year. Last year I almost missed out on it because I waited until Halloween to drink it because I like drinking beer when I'm handing out candy to kids. It makes other people more tolerable when I've had beer. So, the thing was is I normally go to Sam's Club because you can get a 28 pack of this for like $25 and change, which for this particular beer isn't a bad deal because you have to catch it on a sale to get it at $7.99 a 6-pack. A lot of stores are like probably $9.99 a 6-pack. So if you can get 28 of them, that's four more than a case. Then yeah, that's a good deal. And one thing I just want to say, what the fuck was that? I don't know if the camera picked that up, but there was like a really loud, deep boom. Like really deep though. Like maybe a distant explosion. Hopefully, nope. Still got lights on, so it wasn't a transformer blowing. Anyway, back to the beer. One great thing about Sam Adams is that they always put a lot of information on their website about their beers. If they don't, it's probably because it's something that they don't sell a lot of, but they'll still put some information out. Oktoberfest, I'm sure they sell a lot of this, so let me dive right into that. So for the malts, Sam Adams makes their own 2-row pale malt blend. They use Munich 10, Sam Adams Oktoberfest malt, and caramel 60. Then for the hops, it's Tettnang, Tattnanger, and Hallertau Mittelfrüh. I hope I'm saying that right. There's probably somebody that's more well-versed than I am that would see this and laugh at my pronunciation, but that's the best I can do. It's Tettnang, Tettnanger. Tettnang, Tattnanger. And then Hallertau Mittelfrüh. Those are the hops. 5.3% alcohol by volume, although it's 4.1% alcohol by weight. I don't know what the difference is between those two, so that's something I'm going to have to look up. I don't know what the difference is by volume and by weight. I know there's a difference between weight and volume from math classes years ago, but that was a long time ago. I don't even want to say how long it's been since I've been in high school, so I'll get back to that at some other point. And it's got an IBU of 16, so it's not a bitter beer, and it has 187 calories per this bottle. And I probably should have written it down, but there was a lot there, so I'm just going to kind of give it the short and skinny version. So the story behind Oktoberfest in general is, I want to say it was 1810. The crown prince of some part of Germany was getting married, and the regent threw him like a 10-day party, and that's how Oktoberfest was born. It was something along those lines. So if you want the actual facts, I highly suggest you go to their website and check it out. I found it interesting, however, that was several hours, a nap, and a few beers ago, so I don't remember all the details. It was something along those lines. And even though I just had this, it's just been a few days ago, I'm going to go ahead and give it another drink just so that I can have the freshest memory of it possible to relay to you. That's the good stuff. So, what I love about Oktoberfest, I haven't had one. I've had several, not all of them. there's a lot of Oktoberfest, and it kind of seems like there's maybe more this year than there have been in past years. But what I like about Oktoberfest is that there's a lot of caramelization in there, which adds to a mildly sweet taste. Although they use hops in there, it's not a hoppy beer. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier, but in October, in the fall, it's a great beer. It's not like the heaviest beer. I'm sure some of you have had winter beers that are like heavy. They're like really dark, and they're sweet, or they got a lot of spice to them, or like Guinness is super heavy. It's nowhere near that heavy, but it's heavier than most beers. But it's got a great flavor. It's nice and smooth. Honestly, I'm not sure who would be a beer drinker and wouldn't appreciate a good Oktoberfest. So, I got nothing else. I'm gonna drink the rest of this bad boy and oh, I almost forgot. How could I forget? I wrote it down. That's actually a pretty big section. Food pairings. How in the hell did I forget that? So they had a list of food pairings. I don't know that I agree with all of them, but I'm going to run through them real quick. So it says that it pairs well with French onion soup, crab cakes, mac and cheese. Yeah, sure. Sausage. Yeah, I could totally see that. I got brats going on the grill right now. So, perfect. Roasted chicken. Yeah. Pot roast. Yeah, okay. Creme brulee. I mean, if you can drink and eat dessert, more power to you. Try a creme brulee with it. I do like creme brulee. I'm not going to eat that while I'm drinking beer. Coconut flan. Ugh. I wouldn't eat that ever. And apple pie. Yeah, I suppose I could see that. Honestly, if I were going to eat it with any dessert, I would probably eat it with pumpkin pie. But that's just me. Just throwing that out there. This is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.